going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a review on my Sniper's Edge synthetic ice. I bought this a couple months ago in July, I believe, and I've been using it ever since. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how it goes together, its durability, and most importantly, its performance. Alright guys, so this is how you're going to put the pieces together. So what you want to do is you want to take the first piece, lay it on top of the second, just like this, so that the puzzle pieces match up. And then you just want to push down until they click. So now what I want to talk about is the durability of this synthetic ice. So if you look at the synthetic ice, you're going to see there is a little bit of gouging and scratches on it. And that's just going to be because of butterfly pushes and of hard rotations, T-pushes, stuff like that. And that's just stuff you can expect from it. It's not going to be completely even all the time. With any ice, it's going to gouge. It also depends on the weight and the size of the goalie that's using it, because you can make different sizes depending on the weight transfer that you're putting into it. So that's going to be one thing you should keep in mind. It's not going to be perfectly smooth, so if you're buying this for a player, keep that in mind. But for a goalie, yes, it's going to gouge up faster depending on the drills that you're doing. But you're just going to have to even it out and just, be careful when you're using it. Because if you catch an edge, it could be dangerous. So, yeah, that's just one thing you got to keep in mind. There's going to be spots that are going to be more worn than others. For me, on the edges and the corners are going to be a lot more gouged up than the middle. It's going to be more smooth. So, you just got to find the, the medium, and you just got to get used to it. Now the next thing I want to talk about, and probably the most important, is the performance of this product. Now right out of the box, you're going to notice it's going to feel a little bit slow, and that's because it's plastic. It's not real ice, obviously, so you're going to feel a little bit more drag, and that's just going to help you. So the performance of this product, I would say, is very, very good, okay? It's pretty close to ice. I would say it's probably about, 80% of what ice is, in terms of similarities. You can pretty much do, the exact same movements, just with a couple exceptions. The first exception is that this is going to dull your blades like crazy. This thing, it's plastic. You're digging into plastic. You could imagine that it's really going to flatten out your blades very fast. And I'm talking after each ice session, of, let's say, an hour, hour and a half. You're going to really feel it after that. So, that's one thing with the performance of it. You're going to dull your blades faster, but you're going to get a lot of, quality out of this product and a lot of training too. Because when you're pushing, it's going to be, harder to push because it's plastic. You're really going to be strengthening those legs and strengthening your butterfly pushes and getting quicker too. So that's one thing I noticed is when I got back on the ice, I was so much faster, so much more explosive. It was crazy. So that's for the performance. I would just say this is just an all-around great product to have, whether you're buying 1 pack or 2 packs. It's just great for goalies. So yeah, the performance is solid here. The skates dulling, that's just the main thing. You're going to see flattening out of the blade, loss of an edge, fast. But what I would recommend to help this is I would go out and maybe buy a $10, $15 skate re-edger, and after every ice time on this, I would re-edge your skates. Now the problem with that is these re-edgers can damage your blades by thinning them down, and it's just not really good for them in general. So with that, I would say if you have an old pair of skates that you can use, that you can still fit into, I would wear those, and I would do what I just said. I would sharpen them after every skate with your re-edger, and yeah, I would just use your old skates on this. But if you do want to use your new skates, I'm going to say you're not going to be saving that much money because you're going to have to get them sharpened every time you use this thing. It's very, very, very dulling to your skates. So just keep that in mind that you might have to get your skates sharpened if you only have 1 pair of skates. So I would definitely recommend using an older pair of skates on this. And another thing I want to talk about, which might be a little bit concerning, is that this does make quite a mess. So I'm talking, this really shaves up a lot of ice. As you can see here, it's shaving up a lot of plastic, and it can go everywhere. So I would recommend, enclosing this plastic with maybe, some plywood or something so that it doesn't slide around as well. But these plastic shards, they really go everywhere, and it's a pain to clean up after each ice time. So keep a broom nearby, a vacuum cleaner, whatever you have. It'll really help out. But other than that, I would just say the installation is easy, the durability is great, the performance is amazing. It's just the fact that your skates are going to dull and that it's a bit of a mess. But other than that, this is solid product so far. Also, another thing that people have been asking me about is what is the glide like on this compared to ice? So what I would tell them is after you get on there for the first couple of minutes, it's gonna feel a little bit slow. But after you get that steel heated up, it's really gonna start feeling a lot more natural, and your glide is gonna become significantly better. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for the review. What I thought about it was I would give it maybe out of 10 score, I would say 8 out of 10. I would say 2 off because just the fact that your blades are gonna be very dull and it's gonna be hard to maintain an edge is kind of an issue. So I would say that's just one thing that's inconvenient about it. Anyways, guys, my GoPro just died, so I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys want to see more videos on synthetic ice, let me know. And again, I will drop the synthetic ice down in the description if you want to pick some up. Again, this is Sniper's Edge synthetic ice. I'm not sponsored by them in no way. I'm just reviewing it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.